We're talking about Leibniz's principle of sufficient reason, which I described last week as, if something either could or could not exist, there must be some explanation as to why it exists. Think through the implications of that. Every contingent thing in the universe can be explained by something else within the universe. If a new house is built, it's because of the people who built it. New planets are formed by cosmological forces such as gravity acting on the surrounding matter and pulling everything together. In fact, the physical sciences assume this to be true every time a scientist conducts an experiment. We may not know what the explanation for a phenomenon is, but we assume it must have one, which is why we go looking for it. But this begs the question of what explains the universe itself. If the universe itself is contingent, then this would mean that it also would require an explanation for its existence. I mean, it certainly appears contingent. Every physical thing within it is contingent. Now, some people may cry fallacy of composition and claim that just because every single individual part of the universe is contingent doesn't necessarily mean the universe as a whole is. But we covered this all the way back in episode 8 in regard to the Kalam argument, and the same reasons the fallacy didn't apply then are equally true now. The need for an explanation doesn't decrease as you add more contingent entities on top of each other. 100 contingent entities cry out for an explanation just as loudly as 10 would. So this is one of those circumstances where the fallacy of composition doesn't apply. It seems pretty ad hoc, to say the least, to search for explanations for everything within the universe, but then to draw a line at the universe itself, especially when that line seems to be drawn solely to avoid certain theological implications. Also, the only way for the universe not to be contingent is for it to be necessary, but it certainly doesn't appear necessary. I mean, we can certainly conceive of the universe being different than what it is today. In fact, we can even conceive of the universe not existing at all. So many people today ponder the question, why is there something rather than nothing? But that very question assumes that the universe is contingent. If it were necessary, then that question should sound as nonsensical to us as someone asking, why does 2 plus 2 equal 4? But it doesn't sound nonsensical. We seem to be able to envision that it's possible that nothing had existed at all, leaving us wondering, why are we here? According to the principle of sufficient reason, then, because the universe is contingent, there must be an explanation for its existence. Now, we'll see how this fits into Leibniz's larger cosmological argument next week. God bless. Hey, if you haven't joined our Patreon yet, would you mind giving it your prayerful consideration? Patreon is a way you can support the Trinity Joppa YouTube channel. We've got multiple tiers to choose from, starting as low as $2 per month. Visit www.patreon.com/TrinityJoppa for all the details. Thank you. God bless.